Hello, readers. This is Miss Yabut again. Wow, great job on our very first online quiz. I was so impressed with how so many of us were using our PO codes and annotating. Scholars, can you give me a high five? Yesterday, we worked on comparing two texts. And today, we'll get to continue talking about the theme and also making sure that we are thinking about what two texts have in common. But first, can you remind me, what is theme? You knew that. Scholars, I have a challenge though. How do I find the theme? Yes, I look at the problem and the solution, right. Then I think, did the main character change? Right. Last, I think about, what did the main character learn? Good. And what can? Yes, scholars, about the whole world. It's really important that the theme is very general. I noticed for some of us, we got a little tricked and included too many details from the stories in our themes. Remember, I've never ridden a bus recently or gone to a new school. That does not apply to my life. Today, really think about what theme applies to the whole world in this text. Scholars, here is your assignment. Remember, your assignments have two parts. First, you'll be completing your annotating and STORY with this document, which we'll click in a second. After, you need to complete and submit your exit tickets. After you have finished both parts, then we click Turn In. On this icon under your work, it will bring up this document. Remember that these are my instructions, and I'm going to scroll all the way down, highlight my evidence just as we've practiced in class and on the computer. Then I will continue scrolling and type where my setting is. Before we begin, look around. Are you in a quiet area with your TV off and your little brothers and sisters quiet? Now, check if you have a blank piece of paper and a pencil. If you need those things, pause the video and get them now. Great, scholars. Today, we will just read passage 1. Remember, click under your work and scroll all the way down. Let's read. Passage 1, Kara and the Harvest Festival. It sounds like I already have a character, so that tells me this is probably a narrative text. Do you remember what we draw for a narrative text? Yes, an STORY planner. Can you say, I got that? Yeah, let's see. Some of you beat me this time, but I can't wait to see who will lose to me today. Get ready, get set, go. 1 line down, 4 lines across. STORNY. Nice work, scholars. It was a bright day at the beginning of October, and I was just about to walk into Mrs. Lane's 3rd grade classroom when my best friend, David Pendergrass, met me in the hall. "Kara, you'll never guess what time of year it is," he said to me. His eyes nearly jumped out a mile. Scholars, I've heard a lot of evidence for my planners. Did you? Yes, we heard the characters and setting. Kara is one of my characters. So again, I'm going to highlight that with my mouse, click my marker symbol, and because you've been working so hard, let's go ahead and pick your favorite color today. My favorite color is blue. Kara and the Harvest Festival. Then it says, it was a bright day at the beginning of October. And then Mrs. Lane's 3rd grade classroom. Finally, it says, my best friend, David. Now, let's add this setting and characters to my planners. Ooh, Miss Yabut lost her pencil there. Okay. So my setting was at school, a 3rd grade classroom, when in October. We heard 2 characters, Kara and David. Great. Now, scholars, I noticed that in the text, the title of my text is Kara and the Harvest Festival. Then I noticed that the narrator keeps saying I. That tells me as a good reader that this is first-person point of view from Kara's point of view. I also see another piece of evidence here. It says my best friend met me in the hall, and he says Kara. It's always important to think about who is narrating my story. So, in my planner, I am also going to just make a little note that Kara is my narrator. Great. Let's keep reading. "Kara, you'll never guess what time of year it is," he said to me. His eyes nearly jumped out a mile. I shifted my backpack. I give up. What time of year is it? "It's time for the yearly Harvest Festival," David said. A large smile beamed across his face, and immediately I knew why he was excited. Each year, our school holds an annual Harvest Festival. It is a fall fair that includes rides, games, activities, and sports. For the past 2 years, David and I have been partners in the Harvest Festival events. It is a bunch of races that students do in pairs while going up against other students in their grade level. The purpose is to have fun, but David always wants to win, even though we never come in first place. It's in 3 weeks, and you are going to do it with me again, right? There was a lot of information here, scholars. But remember, I'm really thinking about the characters' problem, solution, if they changed, and what they learned. I noticed that it says here, the purpose is to have fun, but David always wants to win, even though we've never come in first place. Then it also says, it's in 3 weeks and you are going to do it with me again, right? Scholars, David always wants. Where could I add that in my planner? If you said that this is David's motivation, show me a yes. Great. Let's add that to our planner. David wants to win the festival with Kara. Let's read. I don't know, I said to David. I noticed that she says, I don't know. And earlier in the text, Kara says that they've never come in first place. It sounds like Kara is unsure if they'll win or not. Let's add that to our planner. Kara's perspective is she's not sure about the festival. They don't usually win. I don't know, I said to David. I pretended to not be interested, but he knew better. David could convince me to do just about anything when he gave good reasons. Besides, I love doing the games like the 3-legged race, the hoop roll, and the egg toss. But before I say yes, you have to promise me that we will actually practice. Scholars, it sounds like Kara is a little unsure if they will win, but seems to enjoy the festival and thinks they might do okay if they practice. Let's highlight our evidence. Scholars, what is Kara's perspective about the festival? If you thought, she's not sure if they'll win, but she wants to have fun, give me a high five. Great. Let's add that to our planner. So she thinks the festival is fun and thinks also they might not be able to win if they don't practice. But as a good reader, I'm thinking, wow, even though they never win, Kara seems like she wants to practice. It sounds like she is determined. David rolled his eyes. The only things he liked to practice were school plays and video games. Okay, I guess. Did I hear any evidence for my planner? Yes! We learned more about David. Even though he doesn't really like it, seems like he's willing to practice to get better too. Wow, that tells me that David and Kara both seemed pretty determined. Scholars, I'm seeing a lot about Kara. Scholars, I'm seeing a lot about Kara and David's perspectives and motivation, and why they might not be able to have it just yet. Now we can write our yes. It sounds like Kara and David wants to win at the festival, but they've never won before. Great, scholars. We've finished our STO box. Now, readers, the challenge is on. You will read the rest of the text, scrolling all the way down and highlighting with your favorite color. I know for some of us it's blue, some scholars said pink. The rest of the evidence for S, T, O, R, and Y. Don't forget our most important part, the Y box. Thinking about what the characters want, how they'll try and get it, and what lesson did they learn at the end? Then what can we as readers learn about the whole world? Scholars, let's review what we'll do after we finish our story. You will highlight your evidence in your favorite color, then scroll all the way down and write your evidence from your written planner into your STORY online planner. So my setting was at school in October. So I will type at school in October. I also wrote the characters' names, Kara and David. Scholars, it's okay if when you type your STORY planners, it doesn't look exactly like this. I might say Kara, CP, thinks festival is fun, and then her CT character trait is determined. Then I know I can press the Enter key to also write about David, his traits, and motivation. Scholars, once you are done with your planners and highlighting in your favorite color, then click Turn In. Then click Yes. When I click Turn In, it looks like this. Scholars, when you're finished, typing all of your boxes and highlighting all of your evidence, then click Turn In. But wait, we are not done yet. Don't forget that after clicking Turn In, we'll also finish our exit ticket. When you click the exit ticket, it looks like this. Readers, you will write your first name, last name, if you go to Hadley or Maryvale, and answer this question in a race response. What is the theme or lesson of this passage? I know we can look at our resources, but how would I start my answer in a race response? Whoa! If you started with the theme of the passage is, give me a pound it. Nice. Remember that a theme is always a complete thought. So even if we wrote a quick note in our Y box, you still have to write a race response for your exit ticket. When you're done, click Submit. Then, after you've submitted both of these steps, do not forget to press Turn In. Scholars, I can't wait to see our excellent evidence in your race responses. A fully typed and complete STORY planner and highlighted text. in your work tonight. Until next time, scholars. Adios y tenga un buen día o noche. That means have a good day or good night.